What's happening, guys, and welcome back to yet another great video on our channel. Good teammates collaborate, work hard, and get along for the greater good of their team. But a bad teammate can deviate you from the goal. Here are some of the worst teammates in the NFL that no one talks about.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. Have you ever wondered how to end procrastination and self-sabotage so you can unleash your full potential to live the life you deserve? #1 best-selling author and high-performance coach Peter Sage is hosting a free webinar where he'll teach you how to increase your wealth with less time and struggle, and also how to hyper-boost your growth and success so you can finally break out of any rut you find yourself in. Right now, Peter and his team are offering a free $100 gift to anyone who doesn't find his webinar as the best use of their time within the last 5 years. Now, let's get back to the video.
Number 7, Andre Rison.
And me and Wolf, because Wolf was handling business for Puffy, and we chopping it up.
Wide receivers in the NFL have a well-deserved reputation for being arrogant, egotistical, and self-centered. According to some in the NFL community, Andre Rison was the league's first prima donna wide receiver. Rison was the type of player who just worried about himself and his numbers during his 12 years in the NFL. He constantly sought the ball and put himself ahead of his teammates, as do most high-maintenance receivers. This led to his bad reputation among his fans, which caused the demise of his career. Number 6, Josh Norman.
My wildest dreams haven't really been, fulfilled yet, but this one right here is definitely A1 for me.
Josh Norman's meteoric ascent from 5th-round pick out of Coastal Carolina in 2012 to one of the finest cornerbacks in the NFL just a few years later was one of the best NFL stories of the mid-2010s. Norman signed a 5-year, $75 million deal with the Washington Redskins after being selected first-team All-Pro and being placed 11th on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2016. Norman, unfortunately, never lived up to the expectations during his time in Washington, D.C., and was frequently chastised for being more interested in his celebrity status than with football. Former Redskins defensive back D'Angelo Hall commented on Norman's mentality in a 2018 interview. Josh is, I believe, in love with being a celebrity right now and not necessarily being a football player, Hall said. And Norman even trashed Odell Beckham Jr., which he claimed that he regretted, but we all know how that goes. Number 5, Richie Incognito.
Ricky Incognito. And it's when that voice message landed in the hands of team officials, well, that's when the trouble for Incognito reportedly began.
After his actions in 2013, which pushed adult bullying to the forefront of the NFL season, Richie Incognito is no longer anonymous. While playing for the Miami Dolphins, Incognito was accused of harassing teammate and fellow tackle Jonathan Martin. Incognito is accused of harassing Martin frequently, using expletives and insults against him, and even threatening his family members. Members of the Dolphins' training crew were also discovered to have been racially assaulted by Incognito. Despite reams of proof to the contrary, Incognito continues to claim that he was not harassing or bullying anyone, which we all know isn't true. Keep dreaming, buddy.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. How would you feel knowing that you could pay every bill you have right now as well as any future bills that come in? Commission Hero is a proven system that has helped over 8,000 people earn upwards of $1,000 a day or more. The best part is that there is zero experience needed to get started. In this free training, Robbie Blanchard and his team will teach you the top 3 secrets to how and why this system works, and how it can also work for you. Join the thousands of people who have found success and financial freedom using Commission Hero. Right now, the first 100 people to use the link below will get access to this free webinar. Now let's get back to the video.
Number 4, Lendale White.
Because we do so much for teams and we don't get appreciated for it. Like, we go in there, like...
White had a unique entry into the league. He not only spat in the face of teammate Donnie Nicky during his first season, but he also whined about not receiving enough touches. All of this occurred while the Titans were riding high in the league with one of the finest records in the league. Welcome to the NFL, rookie. Landale eventually acknowledged that he zoned out during meetings since the Titans didn't use him enough. He was sent to Seattle, where he openly chastised head coach Pete Carroll. Landale White isn't great at football, but he is great at blowing up bridges. It was his fault that his career didn't kick. Due to his laid-back behavior and chilled attitude, he lost it all. Even for interviews, he used to show up late, which upset many big magazines, and Landale's relation with the public severed. Number 3, Vontaze Burfict.
Roethlisberger from the pocket, middle of the field, incomplete. Went to the head.
Personal foul, defense number 55.
Linebacker Vontaze Burfict is, at the very least, one of the dirtiest performers in recent sports history. The NFL had enough of Burfict's headhunting after years of fines and bans for his dirty play, which often resulted in concussions. Burfict was dismissed in Week 4 of the 2019 season after executing an atrocious helmet-to-helmet hit on Colts tight end Jack Doyle. Burfict has been banned for the rest of the season. Burfict's long history of rule breaches contributed to this decision regarding accountability measures, according to the league's official release. Some have said that Burfict is a mentally crazy person who has no right to be on the pitch, but others claim that he is just a hothead. Whatever might be the reason, we're pretty sure that Burfict will not be making an entry on the field anytime soon. Given his attitude, let's just say he's pretty much burned all the bridges. Number 2, Mike Vonderjagt.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, Lynn. Here we are. I'm out of my 3rd Pro Bowl. I'm about to go in and throw a touchdown to Jerry Rice. We're honoring the Hall of Fame. We're talking.
Mike Vonderjagt, a former Colts and Cowboys kicker, is the lone kicker on the list. At the time of his retirement, Vonderjagt, also known as Vonderjerk, was the most accurate kicker in NFL history. However, Vonderjagt's total lack of professionalism became his legacy. Vonderjagt harshly chastised coach Tony Dungy and quarterback Peyton Manning following a heartbreaking playoff defeat in 2003. He accused Dungy of being too laid back and questioned Manning's leadership. Manning, to his credit, slammed the cranky kicker, calling him an idiot who got liquored up and ran his mouth. This caused quite a lot of drift between the two, and they both became each other's enemies. Number 1, Vontae Davis.
Vontae Davis, a 10-year pro, just signed to the Bills in this offseason. Decent career with the Dolphins and Colts, and at halftime,
Vontae Davis stunned the world with one of the most unusual retirements in sports history in Week 2 of the 2018 season. Just minutes before halftime, with his Buffalo Bills trailing the Los Angeles Chargers 28-6, the 2-time Pro Bowl cornerback exited the game. Davis drove home after walking to the locker room and removing his jersey. Davis's hasty resignation raised more concerns than it answered and pushed him into the national limelight. Former teammates and supporters referred to him as a quitter. Vernon Davis, his brother, and the tight end were devastated. On social media and talk programs, commentators and sports writers questioned Vontae Davis's mental health and made jokes about it. Although, as a reminder, joking about someone's mental health isn't a good thing to do. If you know of any other NFL players that we haven't listed in this video who are also terrible teammates, then do let us know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button to show us your support, and if you haven't done so already, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and do remember to hit that bell icon as well. And as always, I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now.